I've been thinking a lot about work lately.
Welcome to the JesseAF show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome to my daily podcast.
Hey everybody, my name is Jesse Grossbohlin and welcome to the JesseAF show. Today is Tuesday, September 17th, 2019, episode 218 of my daily podcast. Yeah, that's right, daily. That means every single day I'll be posting a new episode. So please check in tomorrow for my next episode. I'm on Google Play Music, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube. So if you have any of those platforms, please consider subscribing. That way you get notifications for whenever I post a new episode. I think I say episode too much. I might have to change that. Well, anyway, I've been thinking about work a lot lately. And what I mean by work a lot lately is I know people that are looking for jobs. You know, I've been watching people look for jobs and be disappointed with what they get, and they ask me what they should do. You know, and it's like, okay, you go for your job interview. It seems pretty good, okay? Makes sense. You go to your first day of work, and it's completely different from every expectation that you had for it. And, in fact, work doesn't treat you right, and, or at least you're not right for that kind of job, because too much happened that you just don't feel comfortable with. Something's got to happen. You know, and then they told me that, you know, other people that worked there, one person left halfway through the day. Another person, they've been wanting to leave, but they just haven't gotten the confidence to leave. They've been there for over a week, and day one they were like, nah, this is not for me, and then they had an outside voice say, well, give it a week, and then they gave it a week, but they're still not happy, and it's past a week. You know, I like going into this. If you are not happy with the work that you are doing, you must leave, because you're wasting your time dealing with all this stress, all this bad stuff, and you're just wasting your life on it. Is any job really worth wasting your good energy on? I mean, like, if a job is just not working for you, if it's just draining you so much that you just can't even stand a day and you're going to cry during the middle of it, you got to leave. You just have to leave. It's not right for you. And it's not going to be right for you tomorrow. Not the next day or the next day. People feel like they have something there. They have to work, or else they're not going to have anybody to fill that position. That's not true. There are so many people in the world that are looking for jobs like that, and you're filling that job, but you don't even like it. Leave. At the same time, if you are looking for a job and it just does not work when you finally get one, leave, and don't think you're a failure. Why think you're a failure? I mean, the business failed you. You didn't fail the business failed you. Because they had an environment where you could not feel comfortable doing the work that you were required to do. I mean, it's that simple. If you don't like where you work, leave. If you don't like who you work with, tell somebody. like HR, like your boss. If your boss doesn't care, tell HR. HR will care. I mean, honestly, your life is for you to live however way you want to live and however way you choose to live it. If you're not happy with how much you're getting paid for the work that you're doing, issue a complaint. Tell them that you're doing much more work than your pay grade is requiring of you. And tell them that you require more money for the kind of work that you're doing. Now, don't be all stuck up and say, oh, I deserve $50 an hour for waiting on tables because these people are crazy. Well, yeah, I mean, guess what? That's people. People can be very picky. People can be very annoying. People can be very mean, but it doesn't mean you deserve $50 an hour. Now, that's kind of life, you know? You just have to roll with the punches. You have to figure out your worth. You have to keep going. You have to stretch the limit. You have to be like, am I worth this now? Or am I worth that now? It's like me doing photography. I gotta find my worth with that, right? I asked for $100 an hour in the beginning of my photography. Back in high school, and back in college, I would ask for $100 an hour. I got some people. Only some people. Sure. Were they impressed with the photography? They liked it, but it wasn't amazing. Okay. Now I'm charging $20 an hour. I could actually go up now to, let's say, $40 an hour. I could do it. I've had enough people telling me that my work is so good and that I'm underpricing myself. So I think that I could probably get into the $40 an hour range. Because honestly, I have created value for myself. I've done enough work where I have a system, I have a way of doing it, that way it's all right, that way it looks good, that way I'm prepared for it. I'm prepared for whatever I have to do, and guess what? I get the work done, and it looks good. Makes sense. I also believe that $40 an hour is a fair price for a photographer, a professional photographer, someone that paid for a solid camera that they literally have to lug around all the time. I mean, it's a lot more than just taking a photo. It's also putting the photo into your computer, editing all that footage, all those pictures, and then making sure that they're perfect in your eyes, and then giving them to the client. I mean, that's a lot of work. It's a lot more than just working at the job. It could look like we're not doing much work when we're at the place that we're photographing, but at the same time, on the back end, we're actually doing way more work. More work than you could ever imagine. And it's a lot trickier to do that kind of work than you think it is. It takes a lot of knowledge, a lot of time, a lot of skill to actually put photos into Lightroom and make them look good. And it takes a certain eye. I mean, it's art. Yeah. Art is as valuable as it can be. I mean, it could be the weirdest looking photo, but it could be worth $1 million. You never know. I mean, right? Let's get back into the business thing. If you do not like where you're working, don't work there. If I do not like the amount of money that I'm getting paid per photo shoot, ask for more money. It makes sense. It's only practical. If you don't like what you're doing, find something else. Nobody ever said that life was easy. Find something else to do and put your all into it. Find something that you love doing. If you have to quit 20 different jobs this year just because you can't find the right job, do it. It'll give you experience with finding jobs, with saying no to jobs, and you're going to be a lot happier for it because you're going to know exactly what you want. If you're going through 20 jobs in 1 year, you better know what you want to do for the rest of your life after that year. I mean, unless you've been doing jobs in the same field all year long, it could mean that, guess what, that field's not right for you, and maybe you should get away from that field. You never know. It is really important to do what you like. I am a school bus driver. Yes, I am. I do have those days where the kids are just nuts, you know? They are crazy on the bus. But at the same time, it is my job to ensure that they're not crazy on the bus. So what I have to do is I have to pull the bus over and I have to be like, hey, let's sit down. Let's be good. You want to get written up? Fine. I'll write you up. It's as simple as that. I have referrals in my folder. I mean, I can just take one out, write them up, and then give it to the teacher. Simple as that. Now they have to talk to their principal and their parent, and that's not fun. I mean, that's how you get stuff done, right? I enjoy the work that I do. I get paid pretty decently for the work that I do. I deal with children and everybody in Kingston on the road. It's stressful, yes. Of course it is. But that's life, right? That's just life. Life is stressful. Life is not easy. The moment you believe that life is easy, something's wrong. Something's broken in your life. I mean, honestly. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's episode. I know I did. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a really great day. And please, quit that job that you hate going to. Just do it. Do it. And if you don't have any money, sell something. Change the way you live your life. Maybe you're working at a job because it's a good amount of money and you can't live without that money. And maybe if you're unhappy working for that job and you're paying all this money out every single month, change the way you live. Drop down the price of your living. Be a lot simpler. Simplicity is the way to go. It's simple. It's straightforward. You don't like what you're doing? Stop doing it.